Hey y'all, welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex, and welcome to your Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node weekly energy update. Welcome cross watchers as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in with your horseshoe spread to give the general energies for the week. It could be anything if you're new here. It could be love, it could be finances, it could just be overall spiritual journeys, whatever. We'll see what comes out in the spread. I always encourage you to kind of take a look at what's going on astrologically. The reading can be considered timeless, but if you are watching it during a major astrological event like retrogrades and such, which we have 1,000,001 of this year, occurring at, well, anyway, we always have retrogrades, but there seems to be a lot more happening in significant ways than usual. I don't know how to put that. We're coming out of a Mercury retrograde. Don't forget we have post-shadow period, but we also have Saturn retrograde, which is really going to find a lot of us in a lot of what seems to be stagnant energy, but it's also the opportunity to revisit some of our ways of doing things, our foundations. Also a moment for us to have I call it a come to Jesus moment with the universe, and the universe having a come to Jesus moment with us, I should say, about how bad do we really want what we said we want, even in the absence of appearing to make any progress. So keep that in mind during this reading, because I do feel that this specific retrograde could be of a lot of significance to what's going on, or what comes out in these particular set of spreads, okay? Even more so than the Mercury retrograde. I'm not an astrologer, but I do oftentimes sense the energy of what's going on astrologically before it's even ever confirmed or spelled out to me. So I'm going to start trusting that energy a lot more as I develop my skills, okay? Can we see everything? So Gemini. Y'all are on I'm hearing you're on a mission. You are on a mission. Okay. Recent energy of the past, energy of the recent past. I apologize. Queen of Wands, fiery, passionate, but also very stable in their passionate nature. So if you think about Page of Wands and Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands has a maturity to her, but still lets that element of fieriness and artistry shine through. So I feel like you recently stepped into that place of power about being proud of the things that once maybe set you apart. You're understanding the power that they provide to you, or the power that you feel through actually honoring those parts of you that previously you might have thought were weird. I don't know how else to put it. So whereas before, if you liked anime and you felt like it was a part of a community that you didn't think was a part of the in crowd, now you're going to okay, forgive me, I'm not in on the functions and all of that. But now you're going to all of the conferences and you're wearing the costumes and you're having online group chats about it, and you're wearing the t-shirts and doing the things. And not because it's necessarily more embraced, but just because you feel better in your own awkwardness. You're in a place of ending a pain cycle because of you stepping into your own awkwardness. And I apologize, this is just what I'm hearing, so it's not meant as an insult, but I think it's just very much relevant, the word awkward, because that's how you felt. Whatever these aspects are of you, you felt awkward about them, and it ends a cycle of pain for you. And maybe the pain wasn't so much associated with what it is you liked or the way of being that you wanted to be, but more so because you felt a part of you was missing. And it kept you in this identity crisis, I'm hearing, that you're now letting go of. I don't get the impression that you're necessarily marching out and announcing, hey, this is who I am, but you're like peeling back layers of you, and whoever sees it at this point, right? It's to put you into a position of also questioning what held you back, what took you this long to get to this place, because you're realizing that there is way more comfort in being your naturally awkward self, whatever that means, than there was in you trying to conform. So now you're starting, it's going to, if it hasn't already, put you in motion of starting to look at where this came from. Why you even felt obligated to do this. Was it something people actually projected onto you, or you projected thoughts about how people react onto them? But there's something about your programming that you're going to be looking at. The advice is to actually commune, celebrate, honor not only yourself, but to run in circles for people that celebrate you. This has been a common theme of a lot of readings lately. And for this specific set of readings, this is only my second one for this week. But Capricorn got the same energy in their opportunity position. But this spirit is directly saying to you, this is the key. Continue to find your soul family and celebrate with your soul family, and allow other people to show you that they're a part of your soul family too. Don't make assumptions and cut people out unnecessarily. The energy surrounding you, Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely a turn in the tides for you. Again, it's going into the new you that's really the old you that you're just now allowing to be exposed to the world. And it's right on time, because when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it's a wheel that is turning and is set in motion by the universe. It's not necessarily you on a mission. It's the universe on a mission to the next step for the collective sometimes. And as us being a part of the collective, for you to reap the benefits of it, you're in position to reap the benefits of this cycle, this turn in the tides. You are representative of you and in your power by being, honoring who you are. And therefore you're ready for this next wave. This next wave of elevation will not miss you, is what I'm hearing. That's the energy around you. Nine of Pentacles, opportunity or obstacle position. This is definitely an opportunity. And I always point out that my interpretation of Nine of Pentacles is not just about being single. It's not even really about being single. It's about being independent, which doesn't mean you're single. It's about being independent, knowing who you are, and knowing and who she is in this card is represented by everything around her. And she's not focused on the money. She's focused on everything around her. Every aspect of herself is represented in her environment, her spirit, her spiritual connection, her emotional state as indicated by the environment. And I feel like, the grass and the trees around her are just basically her foundation, her support, but she's appreciating and honoring every single part of it, good or bad, which in turn is bringing her abundance. So again, because you're finally unveiling who you are, now God can elevate who you are, because he wasn't ready to elevate the person that you were pretending to be so as to not rub people the wrong way. At least you thought it would rub people the wrong way. And in your outcome is interesting. Three of Pentacles, more 3 energy. And I'm sorry, I don't know what that noise is outside. I'm sure you hear it. Hopefully that was it. But in your outcome position, it puts you in a place of being able to not only commune with people who might be like-minded, but maybe people who can contribute even more to your journey and open your eyes to some other ways in which you've held yourself back by not unveiling this aspect of you that is actually beautiful. It's key to your gifts and to what you have to offer to the world. So now you're put in position with those who can help you develop that even further, even in a way that brings about more financial abundance for you, Gemini. How wonderful is that? Okay, so that was pretty quick. That was, sometimes I can't get the initial layer of the message too quickly. But let's go. I'm gonna take, what do we want to clarify? I would like to start by clarifying this 10 of Swords energy in your present energy. You're ending this cycle of pain, and I feel like you kept trying to do the right thing or be the right thing, but it wasn't you, and it kept putting you in position of having these swords in your back and trying to heal the wounds, and then you get this close to healing them, and then it's like you just shove all the swords are shoved back in your back again. It was over and over and over, and now you're finally able to let it go. So let's get more clarification. Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. How many ways can you say it? Like the gift that you gave yourself from walking away. And the 8 of Cups is just like basically, I look at this two ways. Yes, and it's very, the essence of the Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves you. But the beauty in it is also being able to quickly, the way I see it is more able to quickly identify what doesn't serve you as soon as you see it. So you just turn around and keep going, or maybe even dodge it in the first place. And Six of Swords is about recognizing that where you currently are is not comfortable for you. And you're making the decision to take this journey into a place that's a little bit more comfortable and nurturing and pleasant and even keeled. And part of the Six of Swords energy is leaving behind certain emotions, negative aspects and thought processes. And what you see on this boat is the masculine, the feminine, and the inner child. So it's about moving forward in balance to have all elements of you and take all elements of you on this journey. It's not about only taking the child, only the woman, only the man. They all have to go in order to achieve their, or to get to their final destination. And there's a gift and a blessing in that. And that's specifically the Pentacles, because I do feel like this will bring you more abundance. I don't even know that you felt like this was something tied to your financial abundance. I feel like it was just about you being free and breaking free and enjoying life. But it brings financial abundance to you. This moon energy, let's clarify that, because that's where you're walking into, which is good, right? It's a light being shown on the ugly underbelly of sometimes our emotions, where the real source of them is, and allowing us to address some of those little creepy crawlers emotionally. Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. So really making choices in the past. You had the intuitive pull. You knew who you were. You always knew who you were. Ace of Wands is about passion, intuition, messages, and even spiritual clarity more than mental. You always knew who you were, but in action you seemed indecisive, like you almost convinced yourself you weren't sure, and you felt like you were at a crossroad you really weren't at, because the only option for you was to be true to yourself. But in the moment you didn't see it that way. It was like, what do I do? What do I choose next? I don't know. The whole time Spirit's knocking you across the head, and your internal compass is beating you up, rattling from the inside. But on the outside, it's like, you know, either from fear or just feeling like something wasn't right about who you really were for whatever reason. On the outside, it was this crossroads energy. You always knew, though. You always knew who you were, Gemini. Let's clarify what this Wheel of Fortune energy, because I feel like at any given moment in life surrounding us, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. There's so many dimensions and energy wavelengths, and we're all progressing at different levels. It's not about the wheel never turning. It's, are we in position to even sense it, feel it, or reap the benefits of it, right? Because it's happening all around us at different times for people who are at different levels on their journey. This time, this is your time to get on this wheel to reap the benefits. Let's clarify though. Excuse my bandaged finger. Yeah, you've made decisions. You made decisions to honor yourself, to stop hiding who you were from the world in certain ways. Again, I don't feel that you've necessarily made it like whatever the thing is, or the attributes or the qualities or the decisions that you might have previously felt some shame or embarrassment about. I don't think it's like you're saying, aha, here I am, we're loud and proud. You're not like getting on the microphone and like announcing it or having a parade about it. I just feel like the things that you did to hinder those sides of yourself, or to make sure that you adjusted those aspects of yourself before company came over, whatever it is, you're not doing that anymore. It's like if they come over and I have the tutu on, for lack of a better example, because you like to dress up like a princess when you're at home. Stupid example, but that's all I can think of. Before, whereas you would get pissed because people would come over and you were like, no, you got to let me know first. So because internally you wanted to hide what you were really doing. Now it's like, if I got the tutu on when they come over, who cares? They see it, they see it. You're not making it a point to announce, hey, I like to wear tutus at home. But if someone catches you in the act, they just catch you in the they just catch you in the act, Gemini. I hope this is resonating for someone. Let me know if this is making any kind of sense relative to your situation. You don't have to tell me, unless you want to, what the situation is. But I just like to know that I'm on the right path. But basically, because you made the decisions to start having your actions reflect who you were, the opportunities are coming in to nurture and provide for the person that you are. And the person that you're exposing to the world because it's your true self. I want to clarify the Nine of Pentacles because we know this is the good stuff, but I just, can we get more specifics about what the good stuff is that's coming in? Or maybe some more information from Spirit about how you can kind of maintain this self-nurturing energy to allow things that fit you to come in. Spirit, can you give the best messages regarding this Nine of Pentacles energy and the opportunity position for Gemini? Eight of Wands. I'm specifically the Hangman. Oh, lovers. I got clear words for each of these cards that came in, channeled in. Travel, which this can stand for travel, but it doesn't always. So when I hear the word being yelled at me internally, that's the message. Travel. I'm hearing rest. Now, typically Hangman isn't about rest, but this is about having the time to be in Hangman energy. The reality is the way that a lot of us operate in the modern day Western world is that we don't even have time for Hangman, which leads us to positions where we could have avoided a lot of situations or gotten the most out of situations had we had those times and those moments of rest to even be able to be in Hangman. It's not that we don't want to be self-reflective, self-aware. We don't want to work on improving ourselves. But the hustle mentality, the hustle culture, is just the pure necessity to constantly be working on something to survive and to maintain. It keeps us from that. So travel, rest, because the rest is what's going to allow you that, and love. And I don't always get love energy from lovers. Usually, as a matter of fact, see, this is your card. Usually, as a matter of fact, I get the more internal aspect of the lovers. Yin and yang, masculine, feminine, you coming into divine union with yourself. But I'm telling you now, clear as day, I'm hearing travel, rest, and love. All coming in because guess what? Those things dodged you before, or you had false partners, in unequally yoked, for lack of a better term, because you weren't, again, if you weren't honoring yourself, how could the universe honor you? At least in a public way. Okay, and last but not least, this reading was pretty quick compared, I can go on now, but this is pretty straightforward. This Three of Pentacles as the outcome. What is this Three of Pentacles outcome for Gemini? Three of Pentacles. I mean, hello. And initially what I say this is about opportunities to work more with those who bring out even more aspects of yourself in a way that is financially beneficial to you. So opportunities on opportunities, to the point, Two of Pentacles, that you're going to have to really weigh out the pros and cons of each. I don't get that any of them will be bad. It's just that all of a sudden the floodgates open for you And it's like, I don't want to give up any of them. I want to take them all, but you won't be able to. You won't be able to. So you're going to have to like really find balance and really decide what opportunities you want to take. And Tower card, beautiful energy, because Tower card is about quick, like a quick change, quick turnaround. Quick turnaround. And this quick turnaround is about you letting go of all this old way of being. This is about, again, the new you that's really the old you, but it's new to everybody else, is gone. Is gone. And it's not, you know, the results of opening up and allowing yourself to be are so comforting, right? And so relieving. Is that what I'm trying to say? It brings so much relief, even in the midst of those who might act funny about it. It will bring you so much relief that you're gonna wonder, why did I even pretend halfway? Let's just fully tear down this old way of being, because it wasn't worth it. I'm seeing the benefits of being me to the world. Oh, I'm really about to let it all out, is what I'm getting from that Tower. So this is beautiful energy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this helps. Let me know if it resonates. But until next time, Geminis, I will see you later. Bye.